Hey guys, good afternoon. How are we doing? So yeah, I said I was going to film a video. I had filmed the video, but it wasn't the best, and I thought to film it again. So today's Thursday, and if you are in Nigeria or you used to be in Nigeria and you served like this usual NYSC, you know that today is Thursday. Thursdays and Wednesdays are for CDS. So this morning when I was coming, I saw these guys on 7/7, as we call it, right? So, and then I just thought to myself, if I were to advise myself, my younger self, um, what would I have told my younger self to do, like right after service? Okay, so the first thing I said in the other videos that I said, yeah, of course, people will tell you, however small it is, just take up the job, manage it, a big one would come. But I feel like that's good, but then there needs to be a balance with that, because if you start on a low key, there are chances that you'll be very comfortable with it, especially if the work culture is one that allows you to be very comfortable, very okay, very relaxed. You will be relaxed with it, and you will not be triggered to do more. You will be so comfortable with, I'm surviving, I'm living, I'm paying my bills. It's okay, and before you know what's happened, you being okay with it, you feeling like, wow, it's enough for me to manage. But the truth is, you must understand that Nigeria is not joking with you. Nigeria is not playing with you. The fact that, okay, say you're 25, you finish service at 25, 26, 27, 28, getting a job would be difficult. I'm not a bearer of bad news, but then the truth must be told. It's going to be a little difficult because you're no longer 26. Most ETs now, they want you to be 26. They want you to be not less than 25. And so you saying, oh, let me just start with what I can see, let me just manage. Before you know what's happening, you're going to be 27, you're going to be 28. And before you know what's happening, 30 is here. So as much as we say, oh, start with whatever it is you have, start small, there must also be a balance. If you're starting small, know exactly what you're doing. See, draft out the timetable for yourself. Know exactly when you are leaving, what you hope to gain, and don't feel too relaxed. The moment you start feeling too relaxed, you're not going to be triggered to make progress. So another thing I also said in the other videos, I said that immediately you finish service, move out of your house. Yes. So I'm not saying this to push you and to say, oh, start, because you finish service, this is a yardstick, you must leave your parents' house. No. If you do not have the money to leave, you could stay with them and continue managing with them. But if you have the money to leave, even if you're not going to be staying in a very well furnished apartment, if it's something that is okay, you can start from there. You can start managing from there. The thing is, when you start staying with your parents, life after service, you're staying with them. Before you know what's happening, you start getting relaxed. You might even start getting frustrated, to be honest with you, especially when the pressure is there. If you're a female, uncle da, keneko. I don't want to speak English right now. They start asking you some funny questions. People start asking you, you haven't gotten a job. I thought you finished. Like very, very. And the truth is, you're trying. You're trying, but these people do not understand. That's why I say, get an apartment for yourself, for your sanity, for your peace of mind, for your growth as well. Because when you're constrained in that environment, you may not be able to think very well, right? Your thinking may be constrained, but when when you're on your own, even if you're managing, I'm a big advocate of that. Even if you are managing, at least you know that it's better. At least you have peace of mind. At least you can fend for yourself. At least you're sorting out your bills. At least you're making progress. At least you're taking one step at a time. After one, you're taking another one. At least the respect is coming. Right? Yeah, so that's my 2 cents. If I were to advise my younger self after service, I would have said, okay, getting a job is good, but know exactly what kind of a job you're getting into. In fact, even before we start getting into a job, it's best that you pray to God to know which way exactly you should go. I remember when someone told me, oh, have you prayed to ask the Lord? And I said, ask the Lord, okay. Does this man know what to say? I'm talking about getting a job and you're telling me to go and pray. Pray about what, sir? But actually, I got to realize that he actually was right. I feel if I had taken my time to, think, to pray, to ask the Lord, are you saying I should get a job? What kind of a job are you saying I should get? How should I go about it? Rather than me just, being enthusiastic. There is this rush that comes with life after service. You're so enthusiastic. I just want to jump into every opportunity that you see. You don't even know what it's about. And even if people tell you that, okay, this thing is about this, you because you're blinded, because you want the job, because you want the money, you're not even going to believe them. So that's why it's good that you pray, you ask the Lord, ask your mentors, okay, I'm going into this career phase. What do you think about it? I'm going into this company, this firm. What do you think? What have you heard about them? Okay, this is the job description. Do you think it would help me to grow? What do you think? Because at the end of the day, see, to tell you the honest truth, it's your career growth that matters. It's your life. It's you. You're progressing from one point to another, and you should think about how you're growing.
So I showed it to him. We went through.
So you should think about that. After asking that question, then venture into it. How long am I spending here? What am I doing here? What do I hope to achieve? What's the next plan? Do you understand? Yeah, so if I were to, I wouldn't have, jumped into it. But here we are. Learning the lessons the hard way, and hoping that we're able to make better choices next time.